My name is Benji Ochinero, and I'm decided this year that I'm going to hike the Appalachian Trail. It's a trail that runs from Georgia to Maine, approximately 3,000 people every year, from March 1st to April 1st attempt to hike the trail. So I didn't even know the Appalachian Trail existed for most of my life until about 6 months ago. It randomly popped up on a YouTube video. I feel like I've always been called to into the wilderness, I guess you would say. I didn't know what that looked like. I've had my own ideas of what it looked like, and a lot of times I just wanted to pack my stuff and give up and just run away, and that was before I was even saved. Like, that's just the things that I wanted to do. And then now I'm being called by the Lord into the wilderness to not only for myself but for others, to this group of people that are deciding this year in 2023 that they're going to do the same thing as me. So I'm definitely want to evangelize more, to be bolder. I've been told by multiple people that is my calling, but I still have fear of that. And I think this is just the breakthrough that I'm looking for, that I definitely am going to get when I'm out there, is to be bold to proclaim the gospel and to be able to get alone with the Lord. There's going to be times for both. There's going to be times to get alone and pray, and there's going to be times where there's 50 people at a shelter at a time, and we're all going to be telling our stories, and I'm going to get multiple times to tell my story of why I'm out there. So my biggest fear, I'm been an outdoorsman my whole life. I enjoy being out there in the wild. I'll walk through, swampy water this deep. My fear isn't bears. My fear isn't what most people would probably fear, being out in the wild, out in the woods. My biggest fear is the weather, the snow. I'm a Florida boy, born and raised, and especially going through the Great Smoky Mountains, they say it could get really cold. Weather could just come in real quick, and just something that I've never experienced is the snow. But I'm pretty confident in my gear. I'm pretty smart as far as tucking away in a shelter if it comes. And but I guess that would be my biggest fear, is getting snowed in somewhere and being far away from a shelter. But I'm confident that I have the Lord, and that He's going to give me wisdom. The biggest joy is just researching it and seeing the pictures of them out on the ledge, and you're just looking out and just seeing God's creation. I've always been drawn to His creation, that I see the creator of all that through the creation. And just getting out there and getting alone on one of those ledges and getting on my knees and praying to the Lord. I just feel like there's going to be breakthrough for me. There's going to be encounters for others. And that's what I look forward to the most, is the transformation that's going to happen out there, and then just giving the rest of my life to serve Him, even if it means losing everything I have to follow Him. That's what I look forward to the most. My number one goal would just be to get to know Yeshua more, just to get a deeper love for Him to just teach me how to not be afraid, to not be scared, to be denied. I think that's one of my biggest fears, is to approach somebody and to be turned down, and I don't know why. It's just scary, you know what I mean? Approaching people, not knowing what they're going through, and I just want to be able to handle that out of love, and just for Him to teach me how to love people and see people like He sees them. My trail name's going to be Ahavah, and that word Ahavah means love. And it's funny because in the middle of that word is a root word called hav, and that means to give. So in that one word, you have the verse John 3:16, that God so loved the world, Ahavah, that he gave his only begotten son. So I think just that word right there, when they ask, everybody goes by trail names out there. So just that word right there will open the door to speak about Jesus. That's why I picked that name. If you look online, YouTube or Google, they estimate that most people spend about $1,000 to $1,200 a month. It takes anywhere from 6 to 7 months to complete from Georgia to Maine, because every 3 or 4 days you gotta either call a shuttle, hitch a ride to town, resupply. You're gonna want to stay at a hotel or a hostel, wash your clothes. They say you stink pretty bad after about a month of not doing clothes. And even take a 0 day where you just rest. So you're putting a lot of strain on your body, so you're going to want to get some rest in town. And even there, you're going to have opportunities to, even if it's just one person in town, I believe that the Lord's already preparing those situations and those encounters. So I was trying to save, that much money. I haven't been able to save that much money, but I know that the Lord's going to provide somehow. I'm still going to go out, even if it's Luke 10 mission all the way till the end. I just have faith that he's calling me out there, and I have faith that he's going to provide my way. So the number one way you could support me would be prayer, to intercede on my behalf while I'm out there. If the Lord puts it on your heart, you could give through Cash App or Zelle. That would be greatly appreciated. Or you could come hike with me if the Lord puts that on your heart. There's sections of the trail where you could get on, hike for a day or two, and then get back off, whatever you would like. Or you could come hike the whole time, whatever he puts on your heart. Or you could send care packages, food. I think AJ is going to send some crosses through the mail, because I don't want to carry too much weight at a time. Whatever he puts on your heart would be greatly appreciated.